Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So, as you can see by the title, Ball So Hard, I don't even care anymore. This is not about just letting you guys know this is not going to be about money. Like I did not win the lottery and it's not like I'm balling, but the point is to ball so hard as in try to be a girl boss so hard and work so hard. And for those of you guys that have been watching my other videos and my main channel, Living with Lucy. If you're not following it yet, you can find a link down below. You know that I've pretty much been hustling a little background, I guess, my entire life. I've worked since I was not even 16 years old. And there's really not many years in my life where I wasn't hustling and working and trying to make money. Whether it's for myself or, oh, by the way, this is so good. This is like some Japanese throat candy, lychee flavor, which I love. Just gonna pop that in there because you can hear through my voice that I use my vocal cords a lot and I'm really losing my voice day by day. But I'm actually surprised that it's been like a whole month of me basically talking 4 hours a day on my whatnot streams. So if you want to check that out and see me sell things online for 4 hours straight, you can find a link down below. And also I post videos about it. Hi there, low roller scratcher. So yeah, my throat's like kind of going in and out, but it's okay. It's chill. I still can talk. I will talk till I cannot talk. Even when I can't talk, I could just whisper it. I could just ASMR it. Um anyways, this is not going to be an episode about oh my god, like I made so much money or anything like that. It's just I want to talk about how I think it's quite magical like how the brain works and that because I chose this path of like working hard every single day. And I've always, even though I always try to work hard, you can't help it. Sometimes it's just luck. Um, there were just many parts of my life where I feel like I wanted to be busier. Hi there, love life. I wanted to be busier. I wanted to do more, and I just couldn't. I just didn't know how, or I was like stuck in a place where I had too much time on my hands. And as much as I would like to make money and do something I'm passionate about, there were a lot of points in my life when I look back on my life where I wasn't happy and I would waste time thinking about other people's lives, waste time comparing my life to others, and waste time scrolling, doom scrolling on the internet. It's because I didn't have enough things to do. So, like, now I'm lucky that I'm in a point in my life where no, I don't have the most money. If we're talking about just purely like money, um, obviously, if you guys have been following my little internet timeline, um, the most amount of, I guess, dough that I've ever had in my life, unrealized, of course, was in 2021 when Dogecoin, I got it at like under a cent, and then I got a little bit at like 2 cents, and then it popped within a couple of months in my hands to 75 cents. And at that point, my unrealized gains was like 2.6 million, including other stocks and options and whatnot in crypto too. But even in that time, I swear to God, even in that time where I was supposedly a millionaire, um, I wasn't that happy because like I was like elated. I was like, it was crazy. Like I wake up and be like pinching myself, like, oh my God, I can't believe I have this much money. But I was not busy enough. And I feel like I'm not saying you have to like hustle yourself to the core like I am to be like this level of happiness. But I'm just saying, like, this isn't about money because I feel like, okay, just because you have a lot of money or unrealized gains or whatever, trust fund or I don't know, even if you make a lot of money, I feel like if you're not doing something that you're passionate about and you feel like you can grow, which is not like I was doing something I was passionate about, like I was making YouTube videos, obviously, when that happened to me, like the whole Dogecoin situation. And just like 2021 was just a crazy good year for stocks and crypto. And I made a lot of money on rise, of course. Lost most of that now, by the way. I'm not a millionaire. Um, I just feel like I wasn't I didn't have something that I was in control of. Like, okay, I'm working hard towards this thing and it's my business and I can do it and I'm growing with it and people are happy when let's say they buy something from me or I feel like I'm contributing to folks in a way where I feel like it's special. So like I was doing something I was passionate about. I was making videos and I was really happy about that, but I was also missing the component of being in a sense like busy enough. Hey, Alexa, pause. Hey, Alexa, stop. Sorry. So annoying. Um, so yeah, I feel like now in my life, I'm in that point where I'm just busy because I want to be, and I'm doing everything that I want to do every single day, and it just makes me mentally so happy, even though I'm not, like, as rich as I was at one point in time, it doesn't even matter because I am, like, keeping myself busy to the point where, like, a lot of things just don't matter to me anymore, like, a lot of stupid things that even at the time in 2021 where I was, like, financially at my highest, but I wasn't doing things, like, every moment of my day, doing things that I'm happy about, passionate about, and, like, a business that I'm growing, which is, I guess, what I ultimately wanted to be, but I didn't even really understand how to get there, back in 2021. I feel like I'm here now in 2025, and it's just such a blessing, and I realize that a lot of the stupid things that I used to care about, I don't care about anymore. Like, in 2021, like, 4 years ago me, I would have been like, "Oh my gosh, like, what is my" I like, even before I guess it was 2020. In 2020, I still had a boss. I would be like I mean, now I have other bosses too, but, I had a gap between, like, not having bosses, I guess. But back in, like, 2019 and 2020, I'd be like, "Oh my god, what does my boss think of me? Oh, how how would, like, this situation with a coworker go?" Or thinking about more about, like, even in the last few years, like, little stupid things would bother me between, like, friendships and, like, okay, like, I would overthink things, and now I'm like I'll be like, "Oh, wonder why I wasn't invited to this thing," or like, "Oh, I wonder why this friend that I introduced to that friend, um, oh, it's so funny that now they seem to be closer than to me, even though I'm the one who introduced them." Like, just really dumb things that just should not matter to me, like, as if I was in high school, and I feel like life is, in a sense, still a little bit like high school, but I just think it feels so good to not care about these dumb little things anymore, because those things, I feel like and also at one point in my life, I felt like I was almost in, like, a depressed mode, and I was more depressed, and I would think about, like, all day long, like, "Oh my god, I'm so depressed, like, why am I so depressed?" And it's just like, honestly, I had too much time on my hands. Like, that when it co like, when it comes down to it and I look back at it, I'm like, "Whoa." If I had what I have going on back then, when I was, like, super sad. There was other things that happened, like, I got screwed over, there was a lot of bad people that I met that caused that pain on me, but honestly, if I had what I have going on now, going on back then, I honestly think that, first off, a lot of things wouldn't have happened, that were bad, and a lot of the people that bothered me back then just would not bother me. Like, it would literally be a shield against it because I would just be too busy minding my own business and caring about my own business, like, literally my own business, literally and figuratively, to yeah, to, like, let these little stupid things get to me. So, anyways, if I just wanna also put it out there that if you are someone who is currently going through something and you feel a little lost, or maybe you're around people, whether it's friends or family or classmates or coworkers that are just, like, pissing you off, not making you happy. I hope you can get out of that, and I do believe that everyone can eventually get out of it. You have to believe, and sometimes you don't even know what you're missing until when you look back, like 2020 vision. And I it's the whole, like, Steve Jobs saying of you can't connect the dots looking forward, you can only connect the dots looking backwards. And it's just sometimes you can't rush things, but you might be having a really rough time and you don't know how to fix it. And in the future, as long as you believe and you hope and you put hard work into it, you might fail multiple times, like I failed multiple times doing many things. And then I get back right back up. Then I'm trying it again, doing multiple other things. When one thing fails, you could try it again if you truly believe you could hit it again. Otherwise, go for other routes. And then I do believe that eventually you're going to find that level of happiness you didn't even know was maybe possible inside you, or you almost wasted a lot of time having, like, wasted energy on other people. Or I feel like most humans do, like, most of us do waste a lot of energy. Like, I look around at the people that I know and their conversations and what they care about, and I'm like, wow, myself included, we all waste so much time, especially from childhood, and just caring too much about what other people think, how others perceive us. And I could truly say that like, I'll still care, like, when I see a mean comment on my YouTube or when I'm doing my whatnot streams or, live streams, anything, or hear from folks, like, a friend of a friend, "Oh, this person said that about you." Like, yeah, I can't say, like, I'm a robot and, like, nothing gets to me. I feel like it could still get to me a little bit, but honestly, this is how much it mattered back then, like, this much when I was, like, a child, and then, like, as I would say the last couple of years, it mattered that much, and right now, being as busy as I am and focusing on things that I wanna focus on, and just really having that epiphany, like, when people are saying bad things about you, it's really they're not doing enough in their own lives, and they're probably jealous, and they're probably overthinking in their own lives to, like, do mean things to you and say mean things to you that, like, other people's opinions and my thoughts on how other people perceive me or not liking me, saying mean things, whether they know me or not or think they know me, it's, like, this much. Like, I really just don't care, and I love it. Like, and that's why I mainly wanted to make a video about this because 'cause I'm like, "Wow, I didn't think that it was possible to get to this point." And I don't feel like I'm even at the top of it. I feel like there's obviously other people who are way more zen than I am and way more enlightened, and they probably get to this level they got to this level, like, way younger than me, or they, like, started caring less about what other people think, or they care even less than me about what other people think, and they're even happier than I am. But I'm just glad that at the like, where I am in life right now, I never thought, like, it would be possible, but it's just so much better when you just don't care, and even if you're not, like, at the point where you feel like, "Okay, I'm doing everything that I wanna do in life, and it's really hard right now," and you're just trying to make it paycheck by paycheck and you're growing your business or you're growing your career right now, I do believe that even without having a lot going on, which I hope you have things going on, not like to the point where you feel like your plate is too full, which sometimes I do feel that way about myself. So I'm still working on that balance, that work life balance. But I feel like you don't need to be working like crazy to get to that level of Zen. But I think anyone can get to that level of Zen. And you just have to believe that a lot of the things that is bothering you, it's a lot of it is just in your mind and it is under your control. And you don't have to care so much about what other people think. Um, and I'm just it's just so much more free that way, like, to not care, whether it's in work, in the workspace, in school, and I wish I didn't care that much back when I was in school, but I cared way too much. I care way too much about, like, friendships and, like, I'm so thankful that I have great friendships in my life that are solid enough that, like, I'm like, "Okay, even if we don't talk for, like, 2 months, like, I know, like, my girl's still my girl, and, like, that's still my bestie." And like, I feel good about my friendships to the point where, like, even new people that I meet, I'm like, "Oh, if we don't chat anymore or if we, like, lose touch," I'm like, "Okay, but I still have my girls." Like, I still have my solid, my day ones. That is not to say, like, I don't put in effort to make other friends. I still do, and I feel like it's just kind of a vibe thing. Like, if it's meant to be, it will be. If it's not, we could force it all day long, but it's just not gonna work. Like, if I don't really wanna be your friend and you really wanna be my friend, then it's not gonna work. Or if I really wanna be your friend and you're not giving me the time of day or that chance, then we're not gonna be friends. So, in a sense, I feel like friendships, it can only go so far. It's kinda like fate. It's a little bit like destiny. Um, and it's like love. It's like relationships. You can't force anything, but it's definitely good to have, like, solid friendships, of your own. So then when things kinda go south with others, you're like, "Okay, if it just wasn't meant to be, it's not meant to be." And, like, it's also, like, knowing that you are healthy, like, 'cause I feel like some folks, like, I see some vlogs where people are like, "I have no friends, and I'm fine with that." Or like and I just think like, "Okay, maybe all your friends betrayed you." That's possible. Maybe it's just very unlucky. But then I also question, like, if every single person you meet, every single relationship in your life, they all went south, then, like, maybe you do have to question yourself, like, "Okay, did you ever question if maybe you wronged others and then you blamed like, the blame on everyone else?" So it's kinda good to know that, like, if I can carry long, solid, like, decade-long friendships, like, okay, so if the future friendships that I make, they don't go perfectly well, it's okay. Probably not 100% my fault. It could still be though. Um, but yeah, I just really wanted to share that. And Allure Sisters, if you are wealthy, but you are living alone with empty mansion houses, ooh, if you are wealthy, but you are living alone with like an empty mansion, that is not the life that I want. I think, again, I definitely feel like money only takes you so far in terms of happiness. And that's why I said, like, even when I woke up knowing that I was a millionaire in 2021, even if I cashed out at the moment at like 2.6 million California taxes, that would still bring me up to like 1.3 million. Um, but even at that point, I wasn't like at this level of like happiness that I am at now. And there was also a lot of like unresolved things mentally that I had to cross. There were a lot of risks that I had to take in order to move on in life. A lot of it was mental. Um, and I'm just so glad that I did all of those things. And now I'm at the happiness level and the zen that I'm at now because money just it's great, don't get me wrong. I think money is an interesting tool. It's like a knife, a car. A car can take you from point A to point B, but it's also like a deadly weapon. It's bad when people are unfortunately not using it with full responsibility. When you drive a car, you should not have drank before you drove your car. You should fully be responsible and not texting on your phone. Um, And I think a lot of people miss the point in that, unfortunately, a lot. And I think the same thing with money. It's like money is great and all, but it could also be the devil, right? Like money is amazing when you make it to make the people in your lives, like the people you care about, make their lives better. Maybe your parents are older now and they can't make as much money and you want to take care of them. They were great to you. Money is a great tool to do that. Money is a great tool to help folks who honestly just had a rough life. Maybe there's a friend in your life that you want to help out. Money would be surely going a long way. Um, and you want to provide that childhood for your future children that maybe you never had, money is going to go a long way. Um, but money is bad when, like, if you start to lose the plot, I would say. Some people I feel like really do lose the plot when it comes to money, and I hate it when I see characters that are like they act like they're nice to everyone, but you know they're not actually nice because they will, like, figure out how like, let's say what job you do, where you live, what your area code is, who you know, how much money your parents maybe have, and they're only gonna treat those people that are at a higher, I guess, social standing or have more money than they do. They will suck up to those people. I've seen it more times than I'd like, but it happens every day. So and I personally feel like those are not the type of friendships I want in my life anyways. Those are not the people that I respect, um, or care to have in my life, but though there are a lot of those people. And I'm not saying all those people are like total a-holes and they're all like terrible human beings, but there are just a lot of those people where and I think that's when you are using money, or viewing life like you're losing the plot. I feel like there's just a lot of people in life who are like only treat folks well because they're like, oh, they have so much money, or they have like a great job and I want to suck up to them so then I could get somewhere in life. And I get it. Like maybe you had a really rough upbringing and you want to get somewhere. Same thing with like gold diggers. Like in a sense, I feel like a lot of women that don't want to work hard in their lives, maybe they had a really rough life. Cause obviously, if you're like a bougie princess who grew up in like Beverly Hills, you're not going to be like, in a sense, selling yourself out or like not believing in love just to kind of find a guy to like pay your way and, like, give you credit cards to spend and, like, buy you cars, like, that's not gonna be you because your mom and dad probably took good care of you, and you probably have an unlimited black card, and you don't need anybody. You don't need to, like, kind of be with men, and this also goes for men who do this with women. You don't have to be with someone for the money only, which does happen a lot. Whether if they wanna be upfront about it, I feel like I have respect for that, but there's unfortunately a lot of women who I don't have respect for because they'll, like, lie to guys and be like, "Oh, I'm totally in love with you," when really they're just in love with the money. Um, so I think that's when people lose the plot, and they treat people well for money, or they, like, fake it for the money, or when you sell your soul and, like I have respect for anyone. It doesn't matter what you do in life to make money, as long as you're not hurting others and you're being truthful, and that same goes with relationships and business, right? If you are knowingly, like, harming people just to make a buck, while there's so many other jobs you could do, like, I have no respect for that. If you wanna be upfront with a man or a girl and you wanna tell them, like, "Okay, I'm with you. I love you. I'm with you. I love you, but it's also because you're super successful and I love the money. All the power to you. But if you're gonna be like, "Oh, I love you for like I connect with you so much. Like I love your personality. I love who you are." And really you hate them and you like cannot stand having a conversation with them, but you're just in it for the dough and you're like trying to deceive someone of that. No respect for you. Sorry. I just no respect. Um so yeah, I think that's when money is like not helpful. But I want to talk about how I think in a sense um recently, so you guys know that if you watch my previous videos, I have a lot filmed here, about my Whatnot stream. So I recently this month started to do hosting for not my company, it's someone else's company, but I started to do live streams for them. And maybe it's like the people pleaser in me, I can't help it, or the competitiveness in me. It was so weird. Like, okay, so I was around someone who's recently, like, got really, really sick, like, sick for, like, a week, and I thought I was gonna get sick because the chances of me getting sick when I'm with somebody who's sick for, like, a week is very high, like, if I see them all the time. And I thought I was gonna get sick, and I think I did get sick for, like, 1 day. It was brutal. I literally woke up with the worst migraine of my life, like, worse than hangovers, like, blackout day after hangovers, which thank God, like, I'm trying to drink less now, so, like or not drink at all. I realize I don't really like alcohol that much, and I don't know why I ever drank it for many years. Um, but anyways, uh I, like, woke up with this I didn't drink anything the day before. I didn't even touch alcohol, but I woke up one morning and I had to go to do the 4-hour live stream for that company. Um, and I woke up with the worst migraine. Like, I literally just my head felt like it was gonna just pop off, like it was gonna explode or something. Like, I was hurting real bad. I took a Motrin, which helps with, like, when I take that when I have period cramps or whatever. I took that. It kinda kicked in, but I was still hurting. And I also had and this is, like, maybe TMI, but I also had, like, really bad diarrhea, so, like, I went to the restroom, like, 8 times. And then I still went in, and it's like, I think that's the people pleaser in me because 'cause I'm like, "Oh my god, if I can walk and I can talk, I'm still gonna do what I said I was gonna do." Because, like, how Whatnot works is you do set up, like you set up a show. Like, I just do my lives whenever I feel like it, but on Whatnot, I guess you bookmark, like, you tell people when you're gonna do a show, and I said I was gonna do a show at that time, so then I'm like, "Oh, I don't wanna disappoint. I don't wanna disappoint the people, like, I don't wanna disappoint the company, the boss, like, any of that. So it's just like, I'm just gonna pull through, and it was so weird, but, like and I guess you could consider it, like, money be involved too because it's, like, making money, right? Um, I thought of it as I for my work ethic and for the ability to, I guess, self-improve, just, again, for what I'm passionate about and doing things that I care about and work ethic and all that. I swear to God, this is the first time in my life where I felt that sick. And then in one day, like during my 4-hour stream, while like honestly, right before I started the camera, I still felt like a little hot, a little shaken. Like I didn't have to run to the bathroom anymore. All I took was like one Motrin to like kind of kill off the headache. And I swear to God, like I was just on for the whole 4 hours. And it's like I tricked my mind into thinking like, I literally told my mind, I was like, "You cannot be sick. You cannot get sick. You have to be healthy, and you have to pull through, and you're gonna kill it. You're gonna do amazing for the stream, and you're also not gonna get sick because we're super busy." I was like, these are literally the things that I told my mind, like, I told myself. I was like, "You're not allowed to get sick." But like we're pulling through and we have so many more other things to do because now I started my own Whatnot live streams too. I just did one show, link down below. It's called Always Be Selling. That's my Whatnot page. But that's even like when I got sick, it was like that one day. It was before I even started to do that. So I had so many things on my mind and I like a billion videos to record to upload onto YouTube and just a bunch of stuff that I was like too busy for, and sponsorship videos that I owed. So I was just like, so many things are counting on you and, like, you wanna do so much. So, like, let's do it. And I just, like, told myself to get good, to get healthy, and I kid you not, I was better. Like, after that stream ended, I was, like, magically better. I kind of still felt something in my head, but I did not even have to take a second Motrin when I got home, like, and and then, like, I was just fine. And the next day, I was just fine. I drank a lot of water, though. I still to this day have no idea what it was. Like, I was like, "Oh, is it because I talked too much?" Probably not, because I ended up doing more talking multiple days after. Um, at this point now, I think this is the first time in my life, June of 2025, I pretty much have never done 4-hour streams and more because I still do my own stuff. I still do my own videos and short videos and long videos. So I feel like this month in 2025 is the first time in my life where I've ever talked this much, like 4 hours straight and some and then some, like nearly every day of my life for like almost a month straight now. And I thought it might have been that took a toll on my health. And I thought my voice would be worse, but it's a little scratchy and stuff, but I could still sing. I'm gonna, like, probably do a singing cover on my main channel later just to test it out. But I'm like, my voice has changed, of course, which I'm used to. This happened to me last year too, where, like, I didn't even talk for 4 hours straight, and I just kind of had this, like, scratchy voice for, like, 2 months in China, which was really weird. So, this is normal, and I'm actually glad that my voice didn't fully go out. But this is the first time in my life where I feel like I am like, my mind is constantly moving, and I feel like my head, I could feel it. It's, like, hotter than normal. Every night when I go to sleep, it's, like, buzzing. Like, I could is it weird to say, like, I could feel my brain? Like, I normally don't feel my brain, but I could feel, like, it moving at night. Like, I could feel, like, my thoughts. It's really weird. I think it's because I am working it overtime by doing all the talking. Maybe it's a selfie light on me, 4 hours a day, plus recording for my short videos, which takes less than an hour because I make about 10 to 14, maybe even 15 a day. Sometimes I do like straight up 35 short videos and put it in my drafts and then like I just post them through a span of like 3 days. But yeah, I'm like constantly in front of a selfie light all the time. I don't know what it is, but I don't know how I felt that sick that one day. But I literally like yeah, I just, like, told myself, I'm like, "You're not allowed. You can't get sick." And I swear to God, I got better. Again, not professional health advice. Go and find someone professional if you want health advice. Hi there, Upgrade. But yeah, not professional health advice of any sort. You should definitely consult, a doctor if you need some professional health help, but that seriously I guess it worked for me. Um, and yeah, I feel, like, really good. Like, I know I mean, at every point in our lives, like this day is you're older than you were yesterday. So I feel like I'm older than I ever was when I started 4 or 5 years ago, I guess, to do live streams and all this YouTube stuff. But I feel like more passionate, more energetic, and like more ready to like just pop this thing off than ever. And it's so crazy. And I feel like a lot of it is just mental. It's like I could tell myself like, "Oh, you're older now, like, we gotta we gotta stop with this. We gotta maintain more energy. We gotta, like, sleep more." And I do get my sleep, like, I am sleeping, I would say 8 to 9 hours a day is what I've been aiming for, and I've been doing pretty well. Um, but, like, I feel like so much of what we do in life, like, whether it's your work or your passion, it's like so much of it is just in the mind, and it's beautiful because you are in control. Even though I feel like a lot of the times and when I was younger, I didn't realize that, but, like, I am just in control of my happiness and how I am, and even it hits my health up too, like, whether it's just, like, kinda telling yourself, like, "I can do this," even when you're not really sure. Like, when I started my Whatnot streams hosting for somebody else and also for myself, like, I always go into it, like, very nervous, like, "Oh my god, I'm not sure, like, I even know what I'm doing." I don't rehearse things, like, I don't rehearse before I do this. I don't rehearse before I do a Whatnot stream or anything like that, and I just do it. I don't know if other people do, to be honest, maybe some people do, but I know for a lot of live streams, a lot of YouTubers don't even do live streams because they don't wanna, I guess, have to deal with, like, the awkward silence or whatever. Um, but yeah, I feel like I just roll with it. I kinda wing it, but it's like telling my mind, it's like I am in control, where I tell my mind, like, "You got this. You can do it." And then it really just it comes through. I feel like whatever you feed your brain, it is so important. It's more important than what your mom says, what your best friends say, what strangers on the internet say, what your neighbors say, what your, like, cousins, uncles. It doesn't matter what other people say about you or to you about your capabilities. It's what you believe in, and that's going to shine through, in my opinion. And it just goes a long way with, like, your mental health too, and just, like, my even my physical health, I've realized I have such a say in it, like, by trying to motivate myself, like, "Alright, let's do this, like, let's stay healthy," and, like, yeah, I'm telling myself, "Okay, let's stay healthy, let's not get sick," and even when I feel like I'm about to get sick, like, I'm just, like, drinking a lot of water, but you also have to treat your body well too. Like, while I'm doing 4-hour talking nonstop streams, if you see my whatnot streams, which is recorded on these videos, please watch, thank you, I'm trying to grow the channel over here and get my 4,000 hours. I'm, like, under 200, but I'm growing, so thank you guys, for those of you guys that actually watch my videos, especially the long ones. Let it roll, baby. Upgraded says, "How long is your hair?" I don't know, man. I never measured it. Does anyone actually measure their hair? It's as long as to my back. Like, literally to I got, like, dimples on my back, like, to the back of my waistline? I guess that's right, it's to my waist. So it's pretty long. I haven't cut my hair, to be honest, for, like, a whole year. I pretty much am just really lazy and cheap, so I'll just cut my own hair. Like, I don't care. But I'm too lazy to even do that, so I have a lot of split ends. I probably have to go visit. Thanks for reminding me, actually. I probably have to go to the barber soon. Or just cut it myself and make a video of it. I don't know. Maybe I'll record myself cutting my hair on this channel, and I'll show you guys how I do it. I usually just, like, snip at it, like, I'll go upwards like this, and I try to cut off, like, the split ends. Um, Sometimes I'll do it over a trash can, or I'll just do it, like, outside. But the last time I had my hair cut was in China last year. My cousin paid for it because, like, in China, it's really funny. I guess people have these accounts, and they just, like, prepay. And, like, she's always trying to take care of me, so she's like, "No, like, don't." I was like, "I'll just pay for my own haircut." It's, like, literally less than $10 USD. Actually, wait, maybe it'd been, like, $30 USD because she goes to, like, this bougie place. But usually it's, like, $10 USD, you go a long way. Um, but yeah, she, like, treated me to, like, my hair dyeing and hair cutting, so when I went last year, the salon guy did a great job. He, like, cut my hair a little bit shorter. I was like, "Do not make it short." I was like, "I cannot have short hair." So, he, like, cut it up a little bit to make it healthier, and then he dyed it more black, although it's turning just a little more brown because obviously I had bleached, like, blonde hair before, so he, like, dyed it over and made it more black. Um, yeah, that was my last haircut, like, a year ago, and now it's just a little crispy, like, it's got a lot of dead ends where I have to, split ends, not dead ends. I mean, split ends are kinda dead ends, but I do have to cut my hair because it's gross, like, oh, after I shower, you see those knots? I try to brush at it, and it's just gross. So, sometimes I don't brush my hair. Actually, a lot of the times I don't brush my hair because when it's down and it's all black, like, it's really hard to tell. I feel like if you had streaks maybe, and then you get, like a gloop of this mess, it's more obvious, but now you have to, like, kinda have to show you when I pull it out, and then you're like, "Oh, that's a dirty mess." Um, it's not actually that dirty, but I do wanna cut some split ends. If you hit your financial goal, do you think you would still hustle so hard? Upgrade it says. Yes! Yes! My financial goal is actually not that high. I mean, like, I tell friends, like, I love having this conversation with people just to see, like, where their head is at. Um and I find that, of course, the older people get, the more they're like, "I want 20,000,000. I want 50,000,000. I want way more than even 50,000,000." Um, I feel like and when I was younger, like, when I was 18, I remember asking one of my best friends, she was like, 6 grand a month, and then she's making way more than 6 grand a month now, and, her number has gotten way higher than 6 grand a month, which is normal because, like, when you're, like, 18, you're like, "Oh my god, $6,000 a month, that's, like, so much money." And, like, same with me, I feel like when my portfolio was at, like, 2.6, and if you asked me in 2017, I would've been like, "Wow, $2,000,000 is so much money." Then I would've already hit my goal, right? In 2021. But then in 2021, when I had 2.6, by 2022, when I lost, like, majority of that unrealized gains anyways, by 2022, I was like, "Oh, man, if I could even just get to 2,000,000 again, I'd be so happy." And even now, oh my god, if I could get to 2,000,000 again, I'd be so happy. But to be honest, because I hit 2.6 and it's just the way my stupid brain works, because I did hit 2.6 unrealized gains, I almost feel like I need to hit 3,000,000 and higher unrealized gains in my trading portfolio in the future one day, hopefully. Maybe I'll never hit, I don't care. Um, I feel like I have to hit 3,000,000 for me to be like, "Oh, I beat it. We made it." But even then, I think I'd still be pretty greedy. My real number of being like, "I think I'm done," like, I think I don't need to, hit a higher number in terms of just purely number, okay, is 10 to 20,000,000. I think if I had 10 to 20,000,000 cash after taxes owned by me, I would be pretty darn pleased. I wouldn't be like, "Oh my god, I need to make, like, 25,000,000 or, like, 1,000,000,000." I actually don't have any dreams of wanting to be a billionaire. I don't wanna be at the status of, like, Taylor Swift and Elon Musk. Like, I feel like it's great, but I almost feel like it's too much. Like, I can't handle it. I wouldn't and I would love to be famous in the sense of, like, having a bigger platform to reach more folks and just, like, say my piece. Um and, like, share my silly little videos and have, like, a greater reach and also, like, you be able to make money easier. Um, but I don't wanna be like Taylor Swift or Elon Musk level of fame either. Like, is that weird? Like, I feel like I wanna be big, but just, like, still a small fish in the world of YouTube or, like, fame and, like, money. So it's like, I never wanna be a billionaire, and I do not care to be, like, the most richest person or the most famous person because I feel like it's actually really stressful. And I don't think I would want that. But I also am not like some of my friends are like, "Oh, I just wanna be low key. I don't want people to know that I'm rich if I ever do get rich. Like, I just don't wanna be, like, face out there." And that's not for me either. I do like having that human connection with people, and I feel like, whether you wanna call this a hustle or not, I guess I call it a hustle, but I purely just enjoy it. Like, no one believes me, including my SO, but I was like, "Dude, if I won the lottery tomorrow and I hit $50,000,000, and like I said, that would way surpass even what I need or feel like I want, I would still be doing this with you guys, except I would be doing it on probably an island while someone's fanning me with, like, grapes and, like, a giant leaf." I don't know. Um, no, I don't think I would want anyone to do that job. That sounds not nice. Um, but yeah, I feel like if I had a lot of money way surpassing my goals, I would probably be doing something a little bit different. Like, right now, I'm, like, taking pictures of, like, all my eBay listings, and I'm, like, working hard every second. And if I'm waiting to go to a restaurant, I'm, like, still listing, listing, listing. And I'm, like, making my short videos. I will still do what I like to do, which is, like, my passion of, like, making videos, sharing videos with folks, and doing live streams, and talking and chatting. I feel like I could do that on a bigger scale and be able to do things like hire a lawyer and have a chat with a lawyer, have a chat with a doctor, and just ask random questions and have, like, the chat ask questions that they maybe financially do not have the access to. I don't even know if that's, like, a thing that people do. Maybe it's a thing that people do, or if I'm allowed to do that, but I would love to do that. Just, like, kind of providing things to people, over the internet that maybe they don't have the financial means to get, and it'd be something I'm interested in because I probably have a lot of questions for lawyers and doctors myself. Um, and I would be like content. So I think like I would 100% be quote unquote hustling and doing this because I love it. But then I probably wouldn't spend as much time doing eBay listings because I like growing a business and I like e-commerce. But then if I had like $50,000,000, I don't need to be listing items to sell. Like, that's still great. I like it, but I'll just be growing another type of business, right? Like, I'll probably open up cafes under my name or like opening up like some fashion design store, like jewelry shops. I could just be able to like have so much money I could venture out and to do other business, but I would still want to be a business owner. Or heck, who knows? Maybe I'd be playing Monopoly with the money, right? Like buying houses, flipping houses, which also sounds a little stressful unless you have someone dealing with it all for you. Yeah. So, anyways, guys, I love you. It's time for me to move on to my next hustle, but it's not really a hustle. I just have to cook food for myself right now. It's dinner time. I have to go and cook. And then I think I might, no promises though, I might do my second whatnot always be selling live stream. Again, I'm just going crazy lately. I have the energy, I'm just gonna do it. My mom's like, "Are you, like, insane?" She's like, "Do you wanna, like, take a break?" She's like, "Don't, like, stress out your body so much that you're, like, paying your health in order to make money." And I'm like, "Mom, I have the energy, probably way more than normal people do. I don't know why, but I have the energy and I just want everything to pop off." Like, I'm like, I just want everything to go to the moon, and I feel like it's working, like, my hard work is paying off, and that's also why I'm feeding to the machine. Like, I'm finally following the niche that I never did for, like, the last 4 years of my life. Every single platform, Rednote, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. I have just been posting mainly, I would say, like, 99% all content that is under one similar niche. It's like silly little game or random filter videos, everything with like a filter. And I feel like the algorithm from every single platform is finally paying me off. Like it's growing more than ever. Like my what, like everything is. So I'm kind of dumb for not doing that earlier, even though people told me to. And I was just like, I'm not going to listen to you. Being a rebel did not pay off in that department, but it's okay, it's not too late. So, I feel like everything is doing well right now, so I'm gonna feed into it more. It's almost like watering a plant. I'm, like, watering all my different platforms, and I'm seeing it grow. So, it's almost like I love it. It's giving me more energy to feed it more water. Um, and I'm never gonna tire myself in a sense where I'm, like, doing something I don't wanna do. Like, if I don't have energy today, I would not be doing another whatnot stream. I don't maybe I won't do it for 4 hours, we'll see how it goes, maybe no one's gonna buy anything and I'll just end it. But the last time I did it, there were people buying nonstop, so it was like a 4-hour stream. Although, people did buy items from me that were worth like $40, $50 for a dollar, but that's okay, that's what happens sometimes. So if you wanna join me there, I might do one later, maybe for like at least an hour or 2 hours on my Always Be Selling. So if you do not have Whatnot yet and you wanna buy something from me or enter for my free giveaways, especially since you already support me on YouTube, I would love to be sending you a free item. Link down below, free giveaways, to my Always Be Selling store. I think it's the first one that I posted. You can use my link and Whatnot will give you, like, at least $10 credit when you sign up and open a new account, and then you'll automatically be following my Always Be Selling Whatnot account. And the only other account I'm following is also myself, the Living with Lucy one, which I actually did not create any shows for yet. That I might venture into later on. I'll try to grow my current one. I only did one show and I think I have like almost 300 followers. So yeah, I'll just be doing free giveaways and gaining followers there. So if I am there later, I'll see you there. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Take care. Have a good weekend and I'll see you.